Look at this wow factor in this room, absolutely beautiful. That view is what most people are going to be paying for here too. All right guys, so we are on site. We're at an install today for Foxy TV. You're going to go from start to finish with this one with us. I'm going to talk you through my thoughts, why we're here, our plan of action, and then show you the end result as well. So we are in a pre-loved existing home, probably built around in the 70s. However, it seems to have been added on and rooms changed. And what we have now is a very confusing floor plan for buyers. So we have been engaged to make sense of this floor plan. We are on a double block. We have phenomenal views. So we've already set up for amazingness. And now we need to put the icing on the cake with the styling to make the interior match everything that's going on out here, because it's beautiful. So let's do a bit of a walkthrough. I'll talk you through what we're thinking. You'll see how it changes when it all comes together. All right. So we walk through, normally when we're walking through to a lot of homes at the moment, we're walking to a big grand open entrance. We have entry to downstairs as well as upstairs, and it's quite a closed entry. So we are trying to make this feel as welcoming and as amazing as we can. So if we come through and do the downstairs first, we have a reception space with an old school telephone. I didn't notice that before, but you don't get these very often anymore. I don't think my children will ever see one of those. You're walking through, we're using the client's piano, so we're definitely putting a chair in here, some artwork, and make it feel like it's got some wow when you walk in. Coming through, obviously we have a lighting issue going on here. We are going to do all we can to make this home feel lighter and brighter, so that upstairs is as light and as amazing as downstairs. That did nothing. We come through. So this is the floor plan that I'm talking about. We've got a space on a space on a space. Now, we can go, I honestly think that when somebody moves in here, you're either going to change this to be open it out and be a family living space with a bedroom, or you're going to go down more of the self-contained pathway, which has the ability to do that as well. We are going with a study. We are going with bedroom 5 down here as well. Nice big space. The idea with a bedroom down here is to give the impression that it can be a bedroom. Being able to sell it with 5 bedrooms is a big key factor in price point. You also have an ensuite off the same bedroom. Now, it's got this separate exit. This is why I think they'll end up going for self-contained living down here, because it just makes sense. Now, the issues come with presenting a 5th bedroom when you don't quite have the legal height on the ceiling. Now, legal height with the ceiling is something we have a discussion with the owners about, and the agents about, whether or not it's worth the return on investment in actually styling the spaces, because on a floor plan on realestate.com, this can legally only be marked as an MPR. So an MPR is a multi-purpose room. They can't legally say it is bedroom 5. They can't legally say that's a study, because we don't have the legal height here to be able to do so. Now, what needs to happen, there's got to be other considerations in here too. So we can sell it with an intent. We can show the potential of the room and show how it can be used. However, things like you're building a pest, we need to make sure we have the furniture removed by the time building a pest comes around, because it can't be sold as a 5th bedroom, so they can't do a building a pest with a 5th bed in here. So we have to get it out in time for that. But it's an idea. It's showing the potential of the space. It is not saying this is a 5th bedroom, because we're not legal height. Let's go upstairs. All right, so upstairs, we now have 4 more bedrooms up here. We've got a king-size bedroom with a living space off it. We have 3 separate other bedrooms. Oh, I don't know if we're going 3 doubles or if we've got a single in there as well, because it's definitely a family home. Now, we then have some amazing features. Like, look at this this formal space, the views, the lighting, absolutely beautiful. So really capitalizing on that space. This is going to be our 6-seater dining table that comes in here. This room can't be a living space. If this was a living space, it just wouldn't flow and it just wouldn't make sense. Now, the 6-seater dining table allows us to have multiple entry points off a space without us having to maneuver around all the furniture that would need. If we had a sofa here, it's going to block the pathway completely. So that's why we're going with a 6-seater dining table in here. Go through to our meal space and to outside. Outside's pretty funky. So externally, we've got outdoor lounge, outdoor dining coming here to make the most of this outdoor space. We have gone not too contemporary. We've toned it down from the contemporary that it could be. We are trying to make it feel a little bit more new, a little bit appeal to those younger buyers as well. This is definitely a family home. So definitely ticking all those boxes as far as a family home goes, but predominantly we're here to make sense of the space. All right, guys, so we're about 3/4 of the way through. Beds are done. Some of the artwork's going up, cushions, accessories, all the furniture is in. We have some little bits and bobs that we're bringing back. Now, we will always say to a client that we're not going to leave your home unless it's absolutely perfect. And if that means that I need to go back to the warehouse and bring a couple of additional pieces that aren't quoted for, I'm going to do that because I want the home to be absolutely perfect. Now, we did 2 consultations at this property. The first time the property was absolutely full of furniture. The second time it still had some pieces in here. And I have underestimated the size of 2 of the spaces. So I'm bringing back a desk and a chair for one. So I'm bringing back some side tables, one more occasional chair. I want it to feel amazing and I want it to be a wow factor. Now, I could just leave it, but that's not our business and that's not how we're ever going to do it. So come on through, come and have a look at some of these components. All right, so you've got the room that is still happening. Artwork's going to go up. I'm going to bring a side table for here. I'm going to bring a nice black round rug. That is going to make this room stand out. It's going to be beautiful. Right now, it is just a chair that is randomly placed in a corner and it doesn't make sense. It needs to make sense, so I'm going to make it make sense. Come on through. I think they're hanging artwork down here last, so. All right, again, another space where we're bringing another rug. We had a rug for here. It was too big. It filled the room up from side to side and that looks silly. So we're bringing a smaller rug for in here. Get the artwork up, make sure everything makes sense in this space. It's going to be beautiful. Now here's the other room I'm bringing something back for. Upstairs is perfect. All right, beautiful bed, looks absolutely gorgeous, especially once the girls have the accessories, the artwork up. We're going to bring a desk and chair to make this stand out, make it look great. We've got the bed tucked around the corner, so as soon as you walk in here, this is a nothing space and it needs something to be able to guide the eye through to the bed. So a nice desk, chair, desk cut up with a lamp to make downstairs feel a bit brighter. We go upstairs. Up here we've got 2 dinings. You've got what we call formal dining, a meal space through to our formal living. So we've gone with a nice big 6-seater dining here, up with a seating moment at the end here. This will be fluffed up with some cushions and just made to look that little bit extra nice. Then look at this wow factor in this room, absolutely beautiful. Capturing that view. That view is what most people are going to be paying for here too. No, also the size of the block. That's also a very big selling point. Through to the kitchen and the meal space, which the team is still setting up at the moment. Here are Millie and Jeremy lying on the floor, but you can see a meal space in here with all the light. The built-in bench tops here actually have a stove top on the bench top, so trying to make sense of those things. A living space in this area doesn't make sense because why would you need a stove top on your bench top if it's a living space? So a meal space in here makes plenty of sense. Through to the master. Well, actually, you've got bedrooms 2 and 3 up the other end, bedroom 4 here, all good sized double rooms. Through to our retreat, living space, fit with an elevator in case you need it. And then the master bedroom, which is right on point with its grandeur. So once the team are all done, we'll do a full walkthrough and show you how it all looks once you've got all your art up, once you've got your accessories on the tables and the cushions. Those 3 things at the very end have a significant difference in how this all looks. Can't wait to show you.